Books don't die. The Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ. Some books come back as warnings. Some come back as weapons. This one came back as light, which it turns out is the most dangerous kind. The Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ is not what you've been told it is. It didn't begin in a quiet Western room with a mystic receiving transmissions. It began as a printed serial from the East, an illustrated devotional epic, part gospel, part comic book, the kind of thing you'd pass hand to hand, panel by panel. Bright covers, sacred images, a young Christ walking through India, Persia, Egypt, and Greece, learning, arguing, healing, gathering the hidden wisdom of the ancient world before returning to a story most people think they already know. 1,000 copies were printed. Then came the ship. The books were loaded alongside cargo, servants, prisoners, and stolen people. Somewhere between empire and open water, the captive rose up. The ship burned. It sank. The books went down with the chains, the bodies, and the salt water. They were not banned nor burned. They drowned. Only 3 complete sets survived. One reached a Western mystic, who translated it, rearranged it, and published it as the Aquarian Gospel. One stayed with the heirs of the original maker, until famine scattered it page by page, sold for food, burned for warmth, pasted into village shrines, wrapped around bread. The third vanished entirely. Fragments resurfaced later in the hands of a wandering prophet who couldn't explain where they came from or why the sayings didn't match any church he'd ever entered. Here's what nobody told you. The book we have is the caption layer. The real gospel was illustrated. The images are gone. What lived in those pictures was what no translation could hold. A Christ who belonged to no single empire, no single church, no single race. A traveler, a student, a figure too large for any one tradition to own. And that's why the ship had to sink. Not to destroy a false gospel, but to bury a true one. So when you hold the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, understand what you're actually holding. A reconstruction, a fragment of a fragment. Words without their images. A caption still searching for its picture, yet still returning. Because books don't die. They only change readers.